To begin with, you should be ashamed to say that you're a Sunni. Why? Because you're the one responsible. You're the one supporting this.
I've always said that I don't belong to any faction.
You are the what?
I've always said I'm not part of any faction.
You definitely belong to one. How could you not? How do you manage it?
You do belong to a faction.
Let's see. Tell me what you think of Abu Bakr, Omar al-Khattab, and Aisha. Tell me.
Let's say Abu Bakr, the first Caliph.
Yes, tell me what you think of the three of them.
It's just that I wasn't there. And in the end, it was by the people's choice. They voted.
Well, then you do consider them as rightful caliphs now, right? No?
I also consider someone a Caliph. I consider someone a Caliph. Ali is a Caliph to me.
No. Who do you think is the first caliph? Tell me. Because you're not going to fool me. That's an act of faith.
You're the one taking it on faith, and I'm not.
I want to listen. You're a humanist. A humanist. You think it's okay that Abu Bakr and Omar al-Khattab stayed in the Caliphate because people voted, and you make up a lot of things, okay? Don't fool me. How do you refer to me? Sorry.
What are you going to do with the Quran? If you quote me the first verse,
That's a lot already? A humanist, a Sunni, please. Come on, you keep saying no. You're not going to fool me. Sorry.
you know what else? Hussein voted.
Do you know why Hussein died? Oh, do you know why Hussein died? He was a Sunni. Okay. He followed Abu Bakr and Omar al-Khattab. Don't come to me with those backer stories. What's your name, sister? You won't fool me. What's your name? What's your name, sister?
No.
No.
Look.
Listen to me. No, now.
Why did Hussein die? Do you know why? Because they betrayed him in Karbala. Betrayed for money.
If Kalamnya is the prophet and that's how he ruled, listen.
And that's how he ruled the people of Karbala and betrayed Hussein. And I am not against the Prophet Muhammad.
I mean, the Batrila. Do you know who the Batrila are? And I am with the Fraseles, Shiism, like right now, those who support Khamenei and Hezbollah. They are a disgrace to the Shias because they have already mixed their unity with, and of course. This is a disgrace. Arafat created the non-Islamic revolution in Iran, a Sunni, and he trained the Hezbollah militias, a Sunni, okay? They are a disgrace. But you are even more of a disgrace because, how do you say it in those books by Sahih Bukhari and Masubi?
But you know if I believe it, right? Sahih Bukhari. Do you even know if I believe it, right? Have I ever said that? Of course you believe it. Of course, I said it.
To begin with, do you think that Abu Bakr and Umayyad al-Khattab were the ones who should have held the caliphate and not Imam Malita? What was his name?
What was his name? Repeat the name. Repeat the name, please. What was his name? What was the name of that caliph?
Bakr, Umayyad, Jatab.
Do you mean Abu Bakr?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Omar, Khattab.
Yes.
My pronunciation doesn't matter. You understand me, so don't pretend otherwise. Yes, I understand you.
No.
I understand you?
Yes.
Well, you think they were the ones who should have held the caliphate, right? So why are you blaming others who aren't Muslims for what you Sorry.
Sorry,
If you have an issue with the Wahhabis,
that's your business. I'm not involved with them. No, here.
you come to attack Jews too. No, I haven't been aggressive at any time, not at all.
Zero, nothing but respect.
I'll say it,
We love the Jews.
because we believe in their prophets.
Moses, huh? David, Solomon, more Hebrew prophets. Joseph, Yakus.
You just say it superficially, no?
I'm sure you don't know my heart. Ask him a question, I assure you. Yes, tell me, did King David sin? I think I didn't express myself well in that video. I think when I called them infallible, what I meant is that they are incorruptible, you know? That they don't sin. So, King David didn't sin. God is perfect. He's perfect, infallible. Revelation is infallible and also incorruptible, you know? It can't be corrupted.
Did King David sin?
No.
He did not sin, so no. You don't have our prophets. Our prophets are
Yes, forgive me.
Yakus.
If for you the prophets are corrupt, you can keep them. Not me. For me, he is an example. So,
You don't have our prophets. You don't respect Judaism or Jews. On the contrary,
You want to replace it?
Take it over, change everything.
One moment.
They changed the whole revelation. The Jew became inferior. The Jew became cursed. We are descendants of chimpanzees and monkeys, all of that. No,
No, don't take the part about the chimpanzee and the pig out of context. Hashem or Allah also punished Arab peoples. Didn't you see the Prophet Salah who brought out when the miracle of the camel that was born from the rock happened, he was an Arab prophet. And when they killed the camel, God destroyed the whole people, wiped them out, struck them down. And tell me they're Arabs.
the Quran says something else. But Hassan, if maybe it's love for the Jews, how do you explain that they let us stay in our ancestral land?
What I think is there should be two, in my opinion. There has to be two states. In my opinion, two independent states, that they respect each other. That's what I think.
Do you think one of those states should be Jewish?
Like whatever the Israelis want to do, Jews, Christians, no. Jews,
Well, in the Palestinian state, Jews are not allowed. So the idea of a Jewish state, do you think that should be possible? For me, everyone should be integrated. Bnei Noach, that they should be in the, let's say... But do you think there could be a scenario in which Islam allows a Jewish country in the land of Judea?
It's just that I don't know what are you trying to get at, let's say?
What I'm trying to get at is that you say Islam is very respectful and all that, but it isn't.
If you don't bother anyone, that's it. Who do you think you're not bothering? The Gazans in their homes? What do you think? Hold on.
Whom are you not bothering?
No, I mean, if Israel doesn't bother anyone, there won't be wars. No.
Whom? If Israel wants, we have to have our own country.
Yes. I haven't said what's happening, or they have. Do I mean myself?
I'm asking, who shouldn't be bothered?
No, it's just that no one seems bothered. For example, the victims who have died are innocent people, of course. I will never deny that. Let's say when they attacked the Israeli side. These are people who have nothing to do with the conflict. I will acknowledge that, of course, and I condemn it. And I condemn attacks on synagogues. Of course, I condemn them. I don't agree, and I will never agree. Because it's against my Islamic principles,
Hassan. But on the other hand, don't you think that maybe it could be a scenario where that's what these extremists do, whatever you want to call them, or maybe it's an interpretation that also exists in Islam? I mean, that Muslims also propose?
I think that many scholars have fabricated things, They've taken a lot of things out of context. For example, you go to Sahih Bukhari and shake your head, Even I shake my head thinking this can't be true. The Prophet of Islam would never do that. Even Sahih Bukhari acknowledges the one who wrote the book, he is very wise. I think that there are 200,000 sayings that are false, and 100,000 could be false. They could be true. Imagine 200,000 that could be false. What if they're false and 100,000 it could be? Well, let's see which one is the real one. Sahih Bukhari says it, okay? I'm not the one saying it, okay?
Yes, but I understand that on the other hand, there are interpretations, and you agree that there are also Muslims who have interpretations that are not like yours.
For example,
And here we have another person here, Noor.
as a Muslim, she has a different interpretation from yours. The Shiites, for example, betrayed before there were no Shiites, it was just a tribe, an Arab people from that area of Karbala, from that region, who, let's say, betrayed Hussein because Hussein was creating like a coup against Yazid in Muawiyah of the Umayyads. And Yazid sent his emissary.
They paid off the whole town.
The whole town?
Why do you think Imam Hussein was a terror? Why do you think like a terror? No, a dog.
No, he's not a dog.
Honors must be given.
Huh?
He has all the honors. With his family, sadly, he was killed. Yes, sadly. They went to negotiate. They were going to negotiate.
And Yazid is a corrupt man. Yes.
I consider Yazid a corrupt man. He is corrupt.
Yeah, I'm also corrupt. Okay, thank you.
You support terrorist ideology, right? No, I'm against it.
I'm against Yazid.
No.
No, I don't insult the Prophet's family. Sorry. I have never insulted the Prophet's family. I honor the Prophet's family.
No, you are doing it right now.
I honor Hassan. I bear his name. My name is Hassan. He is a grandson of the Prophet, brother of Hussein.
So honor him. You should honor him because he has another honor.
The problem is that someone caught me because they saw it.
No.
You betrayed her. You betrayed her and then you self-flagellate out of anger.
You know, why do you care if they self-flagellate? No, better yet,
That you have betrayed?
that you self-flagellate. No, let them wear a vest and go boom everywhere. Why do you care if they do it on their back? Why should I care about the Taliban, for example? Why should I care about the Taliban? Well, then you don't care if they burn their feet in India, walk over hot coals, or if these people do it. Not all of them, you know? It's not everyone. Or some of them and they hit themselves. Why do you care about what should matter? No.
It's haram, but self-flagellation is haram.
Autopalaquearse es haram. Y atentar también.
And all of those are from your school. They're Sunnis, okay? Stop seeing the speck in someone else's eye when you have the log in yours.
Anger comes to the one you betrayed.
To fusit the anger. You've got a beam in your eye, okay? You want to see the mistakes of others when in your school, not the Sunnis and all that. I don't believe in any school.
The problem is that I tell her I don't believe in any school, and this woman just keeps going. I don't know what's wrong with her. After you called and asked me what school I belong to, I honestly don't care what they think.
I was talking well, a Sunni, and you can't fool me and say, oh, my Sunni origin.
Yes, I'm Sunni. I come from a Sunni background.
My father is Sunni.
My mother is Sunni.
Why do you say no? No, but I can't agree with everything. Carlos, okay.
I disagree. For example, the massacre of Yo.
I went upstairs to tell Yai something. I went upstairs to tell something too, but I can't if you let me speak.
From the beginning, I've said that I'm against the murder of Jusegui.
I mean, we've all been here listening to you for 20 minutes and you say things, but you don't say anything. You talk, but you don't really say anything. Okay?
You know a lot, right? That Vilar is a prophet. Okay. So you say that Vilar... Okay. Yes.
Well, Vilar was a companion of the Prophet Muhammad. Exactly.
Well, exactly.
Okay? I was saying Snookman was also mentioned. All right, okay.
I didn't say he was a prophet. It's not known. It isn't stated. Could he be one? Yes, possibly, right?
Well, I'm already here, Yoja. Let me, yes, because I'm coming. I know you want to go up and bring them down and everything. I'm here precisely to tell these people who claim to support Jews, these Sumaristas, that they slandered the Prophet Muhammad, that he married a little girl, that he was a caravan raider, that he was a terror, that he acted like a terror. I'm here to tell you not to blame non-Muslims for what the Sumaristas have created with your books. And you have written the history, and you are the ones to blame. And all the responsibility for what others who are not Muslims say about Muhammad falls on your shoulders. You are the only ones responsible for this. Jacob is not. No Jew, no Christian, no Catholic, no Hindu. You have created this. No one else. So go and complain to Buhari, go and complain to, I don't know who, to Umar al-Yataf, to Abu Bakr, because from that point, everything in Islam started to go astray and deviate. There's really nothing left anymore. Of Islam, only the name remains, and of the Quran, only the calligraphy. Thanks to whom? To you who follow Abu Bakr and Umar al-Yataf. And thanks mainly to these two so-called caliphs, usurpers, and others.
If you'll let me, okay? To clarify, Umar and Abu Bakr have nothing to do with the Sunni-Shia issue, let's say, with Shiism. The one who committed the attack is the same enemy. The one who killed Hussein is the same one who killed Umar and Abu Bakr, if you know.
So what can you tell me about Umar al-Yataf who forbade the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad? No. And now what you are following is not the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, the Shia Hadiths. Do you know what you are following? Shh. Do you know what you are following? The Sunnah of Abu Bakr and Umar al-Yataf who acted like tyrants, okay? So you are not following even if you say you are. Why? Because Umar al-Yataf forbade the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad. Uthman burned Qur'ans. Abu Bakr did not interpret the Quran correctly, okay? So everything is over. The moment Prophet Muhammad passed away, everything was over. Abu Bakr and Umar al-Yataf took the life of Fatima al-Zahra, who was pregnant, okay? It's over. Allah turned his back on them, turned his face away from them. At the moment when they betrayed what they supposedly followed, Allah also turned his back on all those who follow them. If you don't want to understand, the proof is right there, okay? How do the countries that call themselves Islamic live? How do they live? Okay? What's happening now? You all must understand it, okay? That Abu Bakr and Umar al-Yataf were traitors to the Prophet Muhammad, enemies. No, Yataf al-Yataf,
It's pronounced Al Yataf.
it doesn't matter. Good, you understand that. I mean, you want to correct me when you don't even know the real history of Islam, okay? Stop with the nonsense already.
I'm going to start wrapping up the live stream now. It's a bit late here in Israel. I want to ask Noor one thing and then we'll finish. Luchitas,
Do you love the...
do you love the Jews? My question.
Well, I'm going to tell you that there is respect, and that's another matter.
There's no respect. Iran launched thousands of missiles. Iran launched thousands of missiles.
I already told you, I said they're not Shias, they're a mix between Sunnism and Shiism, and don't forget,
Don't forget the Shiites support Hamas too.
Arafat, I think. Shut up, Arafat.
I'm not talking about Hezbollah.
I already said it. You don't have the ability, you don't have it, you don't have it, you don't have intelligence, you can't handle it.
Honestly, I speak from the heart.
You don't speak the truth at all because I know your story.
You're just a fanatic, that's all. Period. You're a fanatic. The Shiites have brainwashed you, and that's it. So go on. I respect you. I respect that opinion. And if it's yours, then go for it.
I'm not interested in your respect. I'm going to explain. Arafat Sunni created the non-Islamic Republic of Iran and kissed and hugged Khomeini. And he trained the Hezbollah militias, a Sunni, Arafat from the PLO. They are not Shias, they are Batrilas from the Batrila sect that has existed, as you said, for many centuries. They are already this mix, okay? Why? Because he created them and they have that terrorist ideology, okay? They are not Shias, they are a mix, a hybrid called Al-Batrila, okay?
Do you love Khomeini or Jamenei? Do you love them?
I don't follow him or Jamenei or Khomeini.
He is your leader.
Espiritual.
But do you see how ignorant he is? How can you think all the Shias follow those two people?
It's just that the Shias, no.
Ignorant, he's ignorant, no.
It's just that you say, when I'm in the grave, the Shiites say, when I'm in the grave, the angel of, I don't know, of death or something like that will come. And he will ask, which Imam? That's how it is. And you will say, Imam Mehdi, and I follow Sheikh Jamenei or something like that.
Oh, what nonsense! Don't say donkey, I'm not saying it.
You said it yourselves. And those of you who have the, I was acting like a donkey and do you have a Tao? And I'm going to, Shiites are already infallible, okay?
It has nothing to do with Khomeini or Khamenei, okay? So don't talk nonsense, no. You, Khamenei?
For you, Khamenei is the representative of Diti Mami.
Something that the Sunnis say. Let me speak, please, before you close. Okay, I know that many are going to squirm like worms hit with salt, many Sumarists, right? But I'm here to tell you what really happened because in your hadiths like Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari, you talk about the Jews and say that they're going to hide behind stones and I don't know what else. Well, you also have a hadith that says that a Jewish woman poisoned the Prophet Muhammad, okay? For what? To justify Aisha and Hafsa that they were actually the ones who poisoned the Prophet Muhammad, okay? And with this, it shows that the one you call the mother of the believers, Aisha, was actually against the Prophet Muhammad. And the four of them conspired. Abu Bakr was Aisha's father. Hafsa was the daughter of Omar al-Yatab. The four of them conspired to take the succession away from Imam Malik, okay? So Aisha fabricated a hadith where she says that a Jewish woman to keep spreading more hatred towards Jews, okay? She says that a Jewish woman poisoned the Prophet Muhammad, because she challenged him and said, if you are a prophet, you won't die. And if you are just a king, you will die, right? So yes, she did poison him. And after that, according to Aisha, he did die. So right there, Aisha is saying that Muhammad was not a prophet, that he was just an ordinary person, a king. So that's how the Sunni's mother of the believers is discredited. She is also slandering the Prophet Muhammad. Besides that, she's spreading anti-Jewish hatred. I mean, all these kinds of hadiths are terribly detestable. And well, I just wanted to mention that to you, that she died 3 years later. How could a poison last that long, right? When she died. It was when Hafsa and Aisha gave him a syrup. And he already knew they were going to give him that because he told them, don't give me anything when I get sick. Don't give me anything, right? He got a fever. Why? And they gave him that. They put that syrup in his mouth. And 2 days later, he died, right? So obviously it was because of this strange substance. It wasn't due to the incident 3 years earlier with a Jewish woman, according to their hadiths. See, that's another instance of Judeophobia. We see again how they want to praise a certain lady. Yes, the wife of Prophet Muhammad. But she was treacherous, okay? She was treacherous, okay?
Okay, go ahead, speak. What you're saying about the Jewish woman, let's say, also appears in Shia books because a Shia sheikh has said it, you know?
He said, and actually I posted it here. We Shias believe that, okay? Excuse me, one of those little sticks. And he said, we believe in that hadith. And do you know what others said? Me included, we are the true Shias, and I have it posted there if you want to go to my page. We true ones do not believe that any Jewish woman did such a thing. It was Aisha and it was Hafsa, the ones who killed him with a syrup. I can't talk.
It's just that I can't say either Aisha or Fatima Cobra or Hussein.
I can't. I just haven't lived there.
I didn't live in that era. I'm not an eyewitness.
You have to believe in the Quran, right? And you didn't live then. What a hypocrite you are. Then don't believe in the Quran because you didn't live in that time.
One thing that doesn't add up for me about the Shias, for example, the Imams like Imam Ali, Imam Mehdi, Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein are infallible. So I ask, are they semi-prophets?
Yes, they are infallible. We believe in the hidden Imam, okay?
All right. And does that mean that the system of revelation is from God, right?
Why don't you believe? Because you spend your time in your books slandering Muhammad? Me, for example.
I respect everyone who is not a prophet.
I had never heard this interesting theory before, Noor. I have a video about the topic, but I had never heard of this approach in Sunni literature. I'm going to end the live. This will remain a mystery for future conversations. Thank you all for participating. Well, this scenario seems very utopian to me, let's say, where Jews and Muslims from different schools can have a dialogue. The truth is that in real life, it's not people like you who shape history, but the radicals who seem to make up 30% of society, at least among the Sunnis. And among the Shia, we have those who are in Iran, even if you say they're not Shia, and they are the ones who shape history for the worse. So I'm glad that at least we are not such radical voices on this topic. That's it for the live. Regards to you both. See you next time.
And take good care of yourself.
You too.
Bye.